Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Yeah, I remember my last run, I saved this part for basically last. I did like pretty much everything I could do in this area except this. And then I remember vividly, I don't remember what happened, but I remember doing this area and going, why didn't I do this first? So this is good. This is good. I'm happy about this. Dub says, I remember that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, me too. Archangel with the 32 months. Thank you, buddy. Oh my god.
Ancient runes? Weird contraptions? This place is an arcanist's dream.
Where is it? Oh, there. Damn it. Inflict poisoned on contact 9264? Jesus. Gotta take that painting. Yoink. My painting now. I can just drag it down here, can't I? Yeah. Get all this crap on if and to sell later. What are these? Yeah, sure. Cool. Great. Firestorm grenade.
Rubbish.
Wait, what was this big jar I just picked up? Oh, grotesque jar. No, put that back down. What's in that? Ew! That's a leg! What the deuce? Okay. Ooh. That seems really good. Ingredients cupboard?
Opening the door, you see a select
Bottle of swirling mud. Brewed to perfection in one of Revelion's oldest swamps. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whoa! A chain lightning scroll? This is a source ability. I didn't even know that happened. I thought source abilities couldn't be scrolls. It's kind of wild. Oh, no, that's definitely a source. Hold on. Wait a second. Chat is saying that's not a source ability. Hungry Flower. That's totally a source ability. Look, right here. Check it out. Right here. Chain lightning. Requires source. Shoots a stunning bolt of lightning that deals forks and up to 8 times. Right there. Chain lightning. Look here. Chain lightning. Shoots a stunning bolt of lightning. Yeah, it's totally a source ability. Yes, it is. Bam. Okay. Every so often, the streamer's right. every so often. Doesn't happen often, but every so often. Okay. Last one right here. No, the scrolls do not require source. Yeah, but the ability does. Here we go.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine?
It means having the power to make the world a better place.
And you, in your infinite wisdom, would know
Yep.
what is better? You would judge your enemies without prejudice and make decisions that could hurt your own for the greater good?
Oh.
No. Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races.
Okay.
The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void.
Okay, well, I mean, that sounds good.
The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Okay, I understand.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void.
Sounds good, too.
The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale
Blackroot
the
in
smoke.
bowl, mix a little blood, set it on fire, inhale.
Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard, sauce in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tome by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out,
Cuts look
staining
pretty
her
bad.
claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
I get it. I get it.
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
I can start immediately.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil.
Okay.
You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
Okay.
Are you simple? Perform the ritual. Ingredients in the cupboard, ritual in the book.
Ritual in the book. Is that this one? Place a single piece of blackroot in the ritual bowl. Draw blood with the obsidian lance and sprinkle it on the root. Set flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source and inhale the smoke.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Okay. Wait. Wait, if I remember this properly, I think I have a sound for this. Okay.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
It's recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Is it just us? What is just us? Is there anything to get? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, hi. Oh.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come closer, so that you may see me.
Who am I
as
speaking to?
truly am. You will see when you look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell and see.
Okay, okay.
Gone is the strange
Cool.
mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Sendelius in all his spectral glory.
You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Sendelius nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down
Did you
inside
just eat
yourself.
me?
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
Dying? Wordly ask him what is happening.
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be
Must be a way
cast
to
into
save him.
oblivion. To save us both, as a matter of fact. You must realize that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of
The
Ascension.
fabled birthplace of the gods?
It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
Wait, hold on. The gods once gave away half their powers just like that?
It was a time of selflessness and sacrifice in the face of our old enemy. It was an act of heroism and a dreadful mistake to boot, which we must rectify. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom, this world's liberator.
What will happen to the other gods if I do this?
It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you, or be undone. But of course that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, my champion. Chances are, the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your murderous hands. But don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your
Zigzag
loved
says,
ones, and the world
neat.
they live in.
Where can I find it?
I promise that yours alone will be the powers of the lake, and to the lake I will lead you. But not yet. Not until you've become a true master of the source. Until you speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Okay.
Hoarse
do it.
laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, my chosen, but if all I had to do was give, you would long since have received. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here.
What did you do to my eyes exactly?
Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is.
Whoa!
And so much more. But I'm no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can.
Okay.
But the knowledge that
We
will
didn't really
expand
miss
the
anything.
bounds of your soul, that you'll have to hunt for yourself. Best of luck, my champion.
Good luck, bro.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see?
Your god is hiding
What
within
do
you,
you
your
know?
new power and the masters of Source.
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough Source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Tell her that it's not like it's easy to just open up channels to the Source.
Indeed not. And ever more difficult when you've been purged. I was a master of Source once, but no longer. The Magisters saw to that. The river of my Source has been damned. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only Source Masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others.
It sounds
to turn to.
dangerous, but that's what it takes.
Just so. Some of these are quite dark, twisted individuals. The kind of creatures that grew
We need to become
bored
sauce
pulling their legs
masters,
from
chat.
spiders and so moved on to people.
You too, Oneric. Thanks, bud.
However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn.
You can't hide the concern on your face. She doesn't seem well.
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing
Okay.
else matters. The Magisters have kept ledgers with
One
all
sec.
known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful.
Hey guys,
not to
apparently
I was there.
my
Guest
wife
for a time.
is
And I promise you the gallows was
Kept
the
with my
most
2 kids, and
comfortable part
UPS
of the
needs a
experience.
signature out at my front door. So I'll be back in 1 second. Mods, you know what to do. Back in a sec, guys. All right. Thanks for hanging tight, guys. I appreciate it. Let me see what this is real quick. I wasn't expecting any packages that needed a signature. Let's take a quick look. Ow. Woo! Oh, okay. Nice. It's my wireless microphone for potential VR streams later. Okay, let's keep going.
And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever.
I'll be back as soon as possible.
takes.
Hello.
Quackus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carrying. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot.
A warrior and a scholar? Admit you're impressed by his many skills.
Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the
Wow.
world. No, of course it knows that already, Quercus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our partnership. No, I most certainly do not feel the need to return the compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already.
Chris95, really enjoying the stream. Currently doing research on user acceptance of chatbots used at universities. Can I post a link to my survey in chat for a tip? We don't do surveys in chat, but you are welcome to pop that in the Discord or on the Coalition forums. Yep, those are two great places to do it. And thank you very much, my friend, for that. Metal Jacob with the $10 tip. Thank you for that, my dude. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for that message as well. Elton with the 4 years, Catman Dog with the 1, and Mithu with the 1 as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Let's go, I guess. Okay. Now let's go out the way we came in, and then we'll go in the front gates of the city. Here. Silent Velocity. I've seen a couple people link the command to you. Let me do it again for you real quick. There you go, bud. Go back down to the convoy. Oh, now that we have spirit vision. Yeah. No problem, Silent Velocity. Whoops. For some reason, Magisters don't like Source. I don't understand. Oh. Oh, this is awkward. Wait a second. The deuce.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence.
Who are you?
You honor me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not God-woken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful
Why would you
whimper.
risk such a thing if she's aware of the dangers?
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead.
Well then. That is unfortunate. So apparently some of our guys leveled and many of them didn't. Ifin leveled. But no one else did? I'm gonna wait until they all level before I do anything. Drop a teleport pyramid down there for easy source refills. Oh, what a great idea! We'll totally do that.
You'll be safe.
We'll do that on the way back down.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan